it's going to be a great fight regardless. And as we mentioned at the top of the show, this will be the first time an African-American woman is headlining a UFC card. So Angela, definitely a pioneer. And we want to just sort of highlight some other pioneers that have already been here in the UFC with some other firsts. So other notables are Maurice Smith was the first African-American man to headline a UFC card. That was back in 1997. In 1998, Frank Shamrock became the first Hispanic male to headline, and in 2014, Carla Esparza was the first Hispanic woman to have her name atop the UFC marquee. The first two women to ever headline a UFC card were Ronda Rousey and Liz Carmouche in 2013, and Liz also had the double honor of being the first LGBTQ fighter to hold a main event spot in the UFC, so congratulations are due all around to those ladies and gentlemen. And here is Angela with Heidi earlier this morning.
Thank you very much. Well, Angela, big weekend ahead here for you. I know that, let's just first back up and tell me about when you heard that you were going to be headlining this card and making some history along with that, becoming the first African-American woman to do so. What has this experience been like for you this week and over the course of these past few weeks?
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. I think I was excited when I was co-main. I found that out maybe 2 days before I found out that I was the main event, and I just feel lucky. You know, I feel lucky that I've been able to make it this far. I feel lucky that that me and my opponent have been testing clean up until this point, and it's I feel like it's something that people are really excited about just because of the way that America is right now, the way that the world is right now. I'm really excited to just be able to represent as well as just show how good I've become as a fighter.
Do you feel like it adds a little pressure to your game?
Oh, always. It always adds pressure, but I've had that pressure since I got into the UFC. From the moment that someone told me, "Oh, hey, you're the first Black American woman to be signed to the UFC," I've had that pressure on me since then. So it's been something that I've had to deal with since very early in my career, since my first pro fight. I've had to deal with that, and it's not a negative thing. It's definitely a positive, and I think there have been points where if I didn't feel this sense of responsibility, then maybe I would have quit, or maybe I wouldn't have tried so hard, or wouldn't have bounced back as well as I did. So I've been using it as fuel, and it's gotten me this far, and I'm prepared to take it even further.
You know, you said that you believe that Michelle Waterson is the perfect opponent for you now. Why?
I've always felt like I matched well against her. I feel like my striking style matches well against her, and I don't think that she's beaten anyone better than who I've beaten. So I think this is going to be a good test. I think that my last fight should have been a win, and I feel like that opponent was a lot more dangerous than she is, just when it comes to matchups and just strong points. So with Michelle, I feel like she plays into my style a little bit more.
I can't wait to see it. The ladies at the top this weekend. Best of luck to you, Angela. Guys, we'll send it back up to you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks so much, Heidi. Rashad, do you think Angela is the perfect woman to be the first African-American to headline?
Yeah, I think so. You know, when I think of Angela, I just think about some of the strong attributes of a strong African-American woman, my mother in particular, and that's a perseverance and the resiliency, and that she has both of those in spades, you know, being able to make her way back to the UFC after having some time out and coming back with the ferocity that she has just been completely remarkable, Anthony.
You know, I want to re-highlight something that Heidi was talking about. This is her first main event. She was cut at one point in time. She wasn't in the UFC. She got thrown to the Sharks and was out. I think, like Rashad talks about the resiliency, she's back here and she's made her way all the way to a main event. That's an incredible feat, and that's something to be proud of.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.